And life, bro, especially as men, masculinity, manhood is about the rose and the wolf. What do I mean by that? Let me show y'all. I got a tattoo right here of a wolf and a clock, right? Hope you guys can see that. A wolf and a clock. This wolf represents me. Sometimes the road is lonely. Sometimes just gotta be tough. Sometimes gotta be that animal, that dog, because if I'm not, the world is gonna take advantage of my kindness and take it for weakness. So I gotta be able to pop out and show them not to play with me. And that's what makes me a wolf. Chasing my goals, chasing my dreams, being hungry for success. And that's why we got that clock right there. Feel what I'm saying? But on the other side right here, Corinthians, one of my favorite verses in the whole Bible, it says right here, do everything in love. Do everything in love. Right? Which means that we have to lead with love. I believe that Yeshua, Christ, Jesus, he led with love. That's my role model, somebody I look up to. Right? How can I lead with love? So Malique, you saying that you got to be a dog, you got to be a wolf, you got to be an animal, and you can lead with love. And that's exactly what I'm saying. And that's what the roses represent as well. It represents balance. The balance between the two, between love, and we know roses being a symbol of love as well, and between the wolf, the roses and the wolf. And I hope you guys saw that. But it means a lot to me, bro. Not just a tattoo, but just what it signifies. And for me, having that balance, leading with love and character is something that we're not taught as men in society. We're not taught to lead with love. We're not taught to lead with grace. We're not taught to lead with character because we're taught that that's weak. But for me, leading with love could be cutting somebody off and saying, hey, I no longer want you in my life because you're not adding any value, but I love you and I always support you and I appreciate you, but I got to set this boundary because I'm not going to let you disrespect me. That's love too. Finding a balance between having good character could be forgiveness. That person don't got to be in your life no more, but you can forgive them for what they did to you. Hey, I forgive you because at the end of the day, I'm leading with love. I'm leading with character. I'm finding that balance. I could really pop you right now, but I'm a forgive you, and I'm gonna choose to love you instead from a distance. So you no longer have access to my life, but I love you. And because of that, I forgive you. And I don't just forgive you for you to feel good. I forgive you for myself so I can heal. And I could be a better person. And I can move forward with my life. We want our hearts to be as light as a feather. We can't be, okay, somebody step on your shoe, you get mad, and then you want to hurt the person. That's a very low level of masculinity. We got to look beyond things. We got to understand that life is precious. The only reason you should be taking somebody's life is if they're trying to take your life and you trying to protect you or your family. You see what I'm saying? But it's important to just recognize, bro, like we can't be killing each other for no reason. We can't be harming nobody. We can't be hurting people. We can't be thinking low level. We can't be thinking negative energy. We can't be animalistic 24/7. We got to get out this mindset. Oh, boys can't cry. Boys can't cry. I don't think you should be crying 24/7 as no man, but hear me out. Cry to keep going, bro. Times get tough. So what? Keep going. I ain't gonna tell you that you can't cry and life has been beating you down. Nobody cares about you. You've been going through mental health problems or you've been going through tough times or breakup. Bro, life is difficult. Sadness is an emotion. It's okay if you cry. Just don't cry to give up. Cry to keep going, because through the test, there'll be a testimony. And once you keep going, you'll have a testimony and you can say, I made it through. So cry to keep going. Keep going, bro. Don't give up, man. Right? So it's about unlearning that toxic stuff. You got to be tough all the time. You got to be, nah, it's already in you. It coincides with, it never leaves you. You don't got to be anything. You already are. You are a king. You are capable of defending your family, of supporting yourself, of, being that guy. You always that guy. But you can also at the same time lead with love, lead with character, and show people a better way. That's what I like about my channel. That's what you guys like about my channel as well. I've heard people say, Malique, I love your channel because you don't curse at us for real. And you're not talking like at us, you're talking with us. And you admit when you go through things and that you have hardships and that you're learning to be the best version of yourself. And you admit that you don't have all the answers. That's what I love about my channel, man. That separates me from other people, is that I'm in this journey with y'all. I'm not better than y'all. And I genuinely want to see y'all win. And I don't got to talk down on y'all to lift you up. I don't got to do that. Some videos I'm going to go a little harder than others, of course. We need that motivation. You feel me? But I'm going to make sure that I'm telling y'all that I'm saying it with love. So I'm saying this with love. Some of y'all need to be a wolf. Some of y'all got to tap into that. Some of y'all got to keep going. Some of y'all got to stop complaining. Some of y'all try to be too macho. Some of y'all try to do too much. Sometimes you got to tap into that love. You got to heal. And you got to know when to be what. And understand that both coincide. You can't get one without the other. You can't get one without the other. Man, like, I think of Christ too. Like, Christ led with love, but if you did him wrong, it's like he forgave you, but also he said, okay, keep doing me wrong, keep doing other people wrong, and don't seek the Lord, don't seek God, you're gonna be in hell for eternity. Damn, that's tough, bro. That's tough. No matter what you believe, that story alone within itself, when he's leading with love and he's forgiving you and he's giving you a chance up until you die to get right with God and build a relationship with the Father, and you decide not to and go your own way, you're gonna burn forever in hell. And I think like that's what I think of too. I'm like, damn, like, that's the rose in the wolf. You still have boundaries, bro. You still standing up for yourself. You still making sure that you being the best man that you can be. You on your self-improvement grind. You're not, taking no for an answer. You're making opportunities happen for yourself. You're going forward with life. You're doing the best that you possibly can. One foot in front of the other. Discipline, hard work, consistency, but also at the same time, you're capable of healing. You're capable of forgiving others. You're capable of love. You're capable of, helping people. You're not just living in your ego. So the wolf is all about survival and ego, and making sure that the ego lives on, making sure that he can survive. That's the animalistic nature of human beings. But the rose is about understanding the beauty of life and understanding that it's all about evolving. And that life ain't always about surviving. Yes, surviving is at the root of it, but we got to evolve into the higher levels of thinking. How can we connect with people? How can we inspire people? How can I spread more love, more joy, more peace? How can I be a better man? Not just making money or status or, but a better man as in better character. So the rose dives deeper. The rose dives deeper. And I'm just going to ask y'all, when are you going to dive deep into your life, into who you are, into being the best man that you can be? When are you going to heal past your traumas and hardships? Some of y'all got to tap into that rose, and some of y'all got to turn up, lock in, and tap into that wolf. But like I said, we need both, the rose and the wolf. And that's my philosophy. The wolf gonna keep running in the wilderness until he recognizes that he needs that rose to evolve and to truly survive spiritually. The inner growth. The wolf is just trying to look for the next meal, look for the next opportunity. That's what we do every day. How could we be better? How could we get 1% better? But the rose is reminding us that there's more to this life and that we can operate in a better way, in a more functional way. That we can't forget about our spirit or our heart. We can't forget about all the trauma that we've been through. We got to vomit it out on the table, lay it out, and deal with it so we can be as light as a rose, be as light as a feather, not holding on to grudges. That's what it means to be as light as a rose, as light as a feather. You're not holding on to grudges, and you're keeping a balance, bro. You're keeping a balance where it's not all work. But even in scripture, it says God rested on the seventh day. So can you. One day for you to just, let me get right with God. Let me just heal. Let me relax. Let me go outside. Let me enjoy life. Let me appreciate the work that I did for 6 days, and let me get back to work at the start of the week. Some of y'all need a day of rest, a Sabbath. Some of y'all need that. It's up to you. You don't have to, but it's up to you. Whatever you need to do to find that balance between the wolf and the rose. The rose ain't weak. That's the secret. You think that forgiveness is weak, but it's actually strength because you've evolved past anger. It's strength. You think that having love in your heart and spreading good character is weak, but it's not. It's strength. Because you've evolved to the point where you're not holding on to grudges and you're not spreading hate, but instead you want to elevate people. You're not spreading hate. You want to see us all elevate. So you're spreading love, joy, peace, and prosperity. You're going to be favored by God. Highly blessed and highly favored. So it's up to you. The rose and the wolf. You need both. Lock into that wolf and lock into that rose. I love y'all. That's the video for today on a beautiful Saturday. I hope y'all enjoy your weekend. I hope y'all enjoy your day, your Sabbath, your day of rest. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Peace.